look at this. Look, this isn't buttercream. This is a lifestyle. Oh, I need applause. I need applause. Wake up, y'all, wake up. Today, I'm sharing my ultimate vanilla buttercream recipe. Now, you guys been asking for this recipe nonstop, thousands and thousands of comments saying, Justin, we need a recipe. And today's the day. Now, I've been making this recipe for years, for celebrities, for football players, and so much more. And it's honestly my baby. And I'm sharing it with you guys because I love you. I love you, I love you, I love you. So, let's dive into the world of buttercream. Now, we're not just talking about any buttercream because there's some nasty recipes out there, okay? There's so many different variations of buttercream. There's Russian buttercream, there's French, there's German, I think. There's Italian, Swiss, American. Everyone has a buttercream recipe, but which one's the best? Now, listen up. Come a little closer. I'm a lazy baker, so in my head, the perfect buttercream needs to be easy, it needs to be quick, and it has to taste delicious. I'm a busy bee. Okay, I'm gonna be honest, I'm not a busy bee, but I wanna be sleeping, I wanna be laying in bed, so this needs to be quick. Today we're making a mock Swiss meringue buttercream. Now this, it sounds fancy, but it's not. It's super simple, it's gonna be ready in less than 10 minutes. So here's what we're working with. Honestly, there's not that many ingredients. The first thing is butter. Obviously with buttercream, you need butter. You need high quality butter. Now this is gonna sound controversial. It's honestly gonna sound crazy, but I always use salted butter. I know everyone says don't use salted butter. Have I ever followed the rules? So you're gonna need a bunch of butter. I'm talking a bunch of butter. I'm talking a bunch of butter. But don't worry, this is gonna make a huge batch. You're also gonna need some salt, obviously. You're gonna need liquid egg whites. Now this might sound a little weird. You might be like, oh, what's that? Now pasteurized egg whites just mean that it's been cooked safely so that all the bacteria is killed and it's safe to eat raw. You're gonna need vanilla extract. The better quality of your vanilla extract, the better tasting your buttercream will be. You're gonna need powdered sugar. This is a big thing. I get it in bulk. Honestly, it's the cheapest way. It's the best way. You need a lot of it. And lastly, you need some food coloring. I'm gonna explain it later on. Throughout this whole video, we're gonna be dropping gems of the buttercream, everything you need to be a pro cake decorator, so stay tuned. Now for equipment, you need a stand mixer. If you don't have one, you could use a hand mixer, but I'm gonna be honest, you're gonna cry while you're doing it. So I highly recommend getting a KitchenAid. You're also gonna need a scale. If you don't have a scale, we also give the measurements in cup form, but a scale just makes it so much easier. And that's it, so let's get started. So first things first is you're gonna grab your bowl. Now you can see I didn't even measure out the ingredients prior to, because I'm promising you, it's that easy. And we're gonna measure out our sugar. Now you need 3 pounds of sugar. Again, this is a big recipe. It's basically gonna fill this whole bowl. So if you don't need to make that much buttercream, you could half the recipe, do what you gotta do. But buttercream freeze is amazing. So if you have extra buttercream left, just throw it in the freezer and use it whenever you need it. So 3 pounds of powdered sugar. Now, what's great about this recipe is you can adjust it to your liking. If you feel like it's way too sweet, you can do 2.5 pounds. If you feel like it's not sweet enough, you can do 3.5 pounds, whatever your heart desires. And I know it seems like a lot of powdered sugar. It is. Why am I gonna lie to you? And you're gonna do 10.5 ounces of egg whites, liquid pasteurized egg whites. I did too much because I was talking. But anywho, again, the full measurements will be in the description box below. But I'm not even worried because I promise you, fail proof. Don't worry. You're gonna do some salt. About 1.5 teaspoons. I'm just gonna, We're also gonna add in some vanilla extract. We need 3 tablespoons. Now, if you want, you could just or if you wanna be smart, you could measure. Now, all you're gonna do is beat this on high for about 2 to 3 minutes until it's like a smooth consistency. Start slow, otherwise you're gonna be wearing the powdered sugar. Very slow. And then you can boost up the speed. Okay, it's been about 2 minutes and you can see we have a very smooth liquidy consistency. Normally it's a little thicker, but we added a bit too much. But again, don't worry about it. It's super foolproof. So once it's super smooth, you're gonna add in the butter. Now I like to add in 1 stick at a time while this is mixing on high. It's gonna take a minute. We have like 16 sticks of butter here, and yeah, just add it in. It might look like it's curdled, then it might look like, It's gonna go through stages, just keep mixing. When in doubt, keep mixing. First stick going in. Get in there. I forgot to mention, you need to use room temperature butter. That is key, has to be soft. If you're impatient, if it's still cold, throw it in the microwave. It has to be soft. And done. Last one. Now you can see, it's kind of looking curdled. It looks terrible, like, oh, just I'm failing. Keep mixing. Keep mixing. You see that gritty texture and how it's not smooth? That means it's curdled. We don't want that, just keep mixing. Mix on high. Oh my God, this is normal. You're probably freaking out. Oh my God, it's overflowing. This is normal. We're making a huge batch of buttercream. All you're gonna do is push everything down and it's already coming out so good. Oh my God, just wait. Now you can see why we want to use a mixer. If you were doing this by hand, like, Lord bless you. So this is almost finished. We're just gonna keep mixing until it's completely smooth. I usually mix on high for about 10 minutes, and then we're gonna mix on low for another 10 minutes to get rid of all the air bubbles. It's the secret. And honestly, while I'm here, I'm gonna tell you guys a secret. So you can see this buttercream kinda has a yellow hue. That's normal, it's butter. Butter is yellowy. Now if you know the color wheel, what color counteracts yellow? Tick, tock, tick. You're right! I'm like Dora the Explorer. Purple counteracts yellow. So if you guessed that, you guessed right. So we're gonna add in a drop of purple food coloring. If it will come out, and doing this will make your buttercream extra white. You don't want to do too much. If you do too much, it will turn like purpley grayish, so just a drop. Ugh. And then we're gonna let it finish mixing, and I'm gonna show you guys the results. It's time, y'all, it's time. It's been like 15 minutes. Again, you mixed on high for about 10 minutes, and then you're gonna mix it on low for about another 5-10 minutes. And this is what we're working with. Tell me that doesn't look like ice cream. Okay, wait. Make sure you get all of this off the spatula, because this is literally liquid gold. Oh my God, I'm so freaking excited. And what I love about this recipe so much is it's so versatile. If you want to make some peanut butter buttercream, I'm drooling. That's literally my favorite flavor. I love me some peanut butter. But all you would do is mix in some peanut butter directly into the buttercream. If you want to make chocolate buttercream, add in cocoa powder, add in melted chocolate. A fan favorite that so many people order from me is dulce de leche. Guess the recipe. Guess it. Guess it. Yep. I add dulce de leche right into this buttercream, and it just, oh my God. I don't think you understand. Do you see this texture? It's smooth, it's glossy. You can see it's bright white. Like, I mean, it's glowing on the screen. And you know what time it is. Taste test. Now I feel like normally with buttercream, they're often gritty, especially like the American buttercream. You could feel the powdered sugar and it's sickeningly sweet. We don't want that. This, oh my God. It's so smooth, creamy, buttery, vanilla-y, and like the perfect amount of sweetness. It's not too much. It's very demure, very mindful. It's very bougie. This is for my bougie folks. And let's be honest, I'm the bougie lazy baker. Do I change my like whole channel name? Like bye-bye everything just baked and hello lazy bougie baker? But this is the final product. And again, you could use this to frost your cakes. You could use it to pipe cupcakes. You could use it to fill your cakes. The options are truly endless. And if you're struggling with frosting cakes, if you need a cake recipe, we have a whole playlist right here on how to decorate cakes like a pro. So what are you waiting for? You can see we made a huge batch of buttercream, but come here. I'm not supposed to big mama, big stay tuned, stay tuned, stay tuned. Thank you guys so much for watching and stay tuned for our future videos. Peace. I mean, like, I need a close shot. Closer. We need to come closer. Do you see this? Do you see this? It's perfect.